Hi and welcome to my Christmas New Year party makeup demo. I do look a bit strange because I've done one side of my face and I've done one side just really for quickness. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, I've had a few things going on at home. So yeah, we'll make a start. So I think I'd mentioned about it's makeup for a certain age, and what I really meant by that is that your skin changes, you know, when you get older. So in your 20s, whatever you're using in your 20s, you're not going to be able to use that in your 30s and your 40s. So your skincare. Oh, hi, Vicky. I look a bit odd because I've done one side of my face. So yeah, your skincare and your makeup needs to change as you get older. So if you're in the age bracket of 40s, you need to start thinking about sorry, somebody else just said something to me. I get distracted. You need to start thinking about changing your makeup, and so you need to start thinking about anti-aging products and foundations that are going to be hydrating and illuminating your skin. Because as you say, I know, look, it looks strange, and I feel this is my face live with makeup, and it feels really odd. So you're just going to have to bear with me tonight. So yeah, I'm 44 and I still think it's possible to look fantastic at that age, you know, and I think I'm here to help people who are maybe in that age bracket or older. My makeup is, I would say, is a bit more subtle than other makeup artists. So yeah, I'm here to help you create a makeup that makes you look youthful and fantastic. So what I did is, I say I've done half of my face, and purely just from a timing point of view. I obviously cleansed, tone and moisturised my face, and then I put on primers. So I put on an eye primer and a face primer. So I'm going to start doing that now. So for my eye primer, I used MAC, and it's called, oh gosh, I forgot what it's called now. Pro Longwear Paint Pot, and it's in soft ochre. So I'm just going to put that onto my eye, and I'm going to use a conceal, where is it, a little flat brush, just something like this. And I'm just going to put that onto my eye. So I'm going to look away, so just bear with me. Up this eye. And just tapping it on. And then I'm just using my little finger, and I'm just kind of rubbing it in, blending it in. Okay, so that's my eye primer, and then I'm just going to finish off my face primer for the rest of my face. Oh, hi Steph. So the face primer I'm using is Arbonne's, and face primers will just help diminish fine lines, pores, wrinkles. There's lots of different primers out there that do other things, like reduce neutralise redness, can be oil reducing as well. So you just really need to look for a primer that's beneficial for your skin. Arbonne's diminishes fine lines, and it's a great base for your foundation. So I'm just gonna put this just all over my face, obviously as I've just done half. So okay. So that's all my primers on, so I'm ready to go. So I do eye makeup first. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, but I do eye makeup first because you get fallout, especially if you're using loose glitters. It just saves you having to take off your makeup when you've got fallout. So I'll be doing my eye makeup first. So once I put my eye primer on, I then set it with like a neutral colour. So I'm just using something, this colour here. Oh, hi Kat. And again, I'm just using a flat brush, and I'm just going to put it all over my eye just to kind of set that in. Okay, before actually, I knew I'd drop a step. Before I'm going to do the rest of my eye, I am going to do my brows first. So during the day I tend to use a soft powder, like a powder, but there are different things. You can get pencils, you can get pomades, and I'm going to use Ardell's pomade, which is a combination of gel, powder and pencil. So I'm using, what colour is this? No, I want a darker colour. So for your brows, you should use kind of either your natural hair colour or 1 to 2 shades lighter if you're darker, but if you're blonde or fair haired, maybe 1 to 2 shades darker. So if I can find my pencil for that, just bear with me 2 ticks. Right, so I've got my spoolie at the end and then sort of an angled brush that I'm going to use. And you just need a tiny bit of this. Now I just follow my natural shape. It makes a difference if your eyebrows are shaped as well. So you use feather strokes and you kind of just start from the middle and work out. So, and just sometimes if you make a line as well, that kind of helps. So I'm just putting that in, stroking it in. So remember, you've got 3 points when you're doing your eyebrows. So you start here and your arch is here and then you end here. And when whoever does your eyebrow shaping, they should know that too. But it's the same for when you're using, you know, to fill it in and things. So it just strokes. Actually, I'm meant to brush it up. I'm getting totally distracted. I've got my bunny at my feet, and she's nudging me. So, and then I've got my daughters at my door, doing faces at me. So I'm just sweeping up, and then I'm going to go down to end it. So yeah, this is why I didn't want to do a full face, because I know there's times when you're quiet because you're concentrating, or I'm concentrating. So okay, so I think that's my eyebrow done. Okay, so my eyebrow's done. So what I've decided to do, I mean, there's so many things you can do for Christmas makeup, and I did have a bit of a, oh, well, I'll do this colour, we'll do that colour, and actually when I did a test run, some of it just doesn't show up on camera, and I don't know whether that's because maybe mine's a bit more subtle, I don't know. So, but anyway, what I'm doing today is I'm using my Huda palette, and I'm going to use Angelic, which is like a pinky gold, and I'm going to use Cocoa, and these are the 2 colours here, but I'll show you. But first of all, I'm just going to put in a bit of a transition colour. So I'm just getting a fluffy brush, and I'm just using kind of a taupe colour here, and I'm just going to put it all over my lid, just more in the crease there, and then I'm just going to blend it. Okay, so my next colour is, so I'm just using a fluffy brush again, and I'm going to go for this Cocoa colour. Hi June! Which is like a It's like a brownie red. So I'm going to go for that. And I'm just going into kind of in my crease, but just above. And I'm just going backwards and forwards. I'm taking a little bit into my outer corner. And I say I'm just going in and out. And then I'm just kind of blending it in so there's no harsh lines. How is everyone tonight? Were you feeling okay yesterday, today, June? After last night? Right, so I've kind of blended that in. Don't know if you can see that very well. And then my next colour which I'm going to put on my lid is this sparkly angelic one. And because it's kind of a pressed powder, it's better to use your fingers. So I'm just going to put some on my fingers and then put it on my lid. And I'm dabbing it on. And I'm just going to get my fluffy brush and just make sure it's kind of blended in. I'll just blend that in. Okay, I might put a wee bit more on in a minute. Oh, hi Mum! Only a couple of glasses? Yes. No, it's good night last night. Oh, thanks. I got that dress off a lady who owned a business called Opulent Dresses. She has some lovely stuff. So next thing is I'm going to do, because I'm doing a smoky eye. Oh, hi Fiona. Because I'm doing a smoky eye, I need a darker colour, and I have gone with, it's from the Naked palette, and I've gone with dark side. So this is the Naked palette, so something darker for your smoky eye. And I'm using a brush that's got like a round tip. It's actually called Round Contour, and it just makes it easier to get into your crease area. So I'm just going to put that into this along the lash line and up into the crease and kind of make like a V shape. So along the lash line and then up. And because I've got quite small eyes, I put the eye makeup out a little bit out so it makes them look a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to get a wee bit more and just put a wee bit again here. So it's a V shape and just into the crease. And I'm just going to blend that again, make sure it looks okay. If you've got any questions, that really works. Oh, hi Rachel. What really works, June? I can't. I'll catch up with it. Right, so anyway, I'm just doing the smoky eye, so I'm just going to go into the crease and round into a V shape. And obviously you can just increase that intensity if you want it a bit more bolder. Because I'm a little bit older, I probably will be a bit more subtle. Another thing about what they say is when you're in your 40s that you shouldn't wear shimmer, pearlized glitter, makeup, basically because at that age you've usually got fine lines and wrinkles. Hi Anne. And so it just accentuates it more, the lines. But do you know, I I said this at one of the other demos, I think it's no harm in just putting on a bit, because see, matte colours actually, yeah, I totally get that the matte looks great if you're quite wrinkly, it does make a difference, but who doesn't want a bit of sparkle, especially at Christmas time? So I put it on more. I think even if you just put a little bit, it's quite nice. Hi Ashley. So I'm just blending this anyway, my smoky bit, and then I'm just going to go back into the angelic and put a bit more press it on. This is kind of my favourite actually, but as I say, when I'm looking at the camera now, you probably can't see the colours that I'm seeing in the mirror, so I have to figure that out, how it looks better, but it's all new. So I'm then going to put a bit of highlighter on my brow bone, and I'm going to use, let's get my brush, oops, I'm going to use this lighter colour called Bay, there we go, Bay, I'm using that one, I'm just putting it on my brow bone. And I'm just going to blend that as well. So highlighter on your brow bone area, and then I'm just see how that looks. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of the cocoa, which is this one. I'm just going to put a little bit more in my crease area just to increase that kind of depth, and then blend it as well. Okay, so I think it's coming along. I think it's starting to match the other eye. Okay, right, so the next bit I'm going to do is I'm going to put an eyeliner on. This is by, right, how do you pronounce this? This is by Ciante, it's called Wonder Wand. It's a gel coat liner. So again, it's a bit of both of a pencil and a gel. You can smudge it. So I just put my eyeliner just kind of we're pretty much my lashes and 3/4 way. I don't take it all the way into there just because I have got small eyes and it just seems to close them more. And so you're just using feathering strokes when you're doing your eyeliner. And also what I do is I kind of, because I am wrinkly, I pull here, and then you can get into all the little nooks and crannies, as it were. So I'm just going to start doing that. So I can have it a little bit thicker at the outer corner, and then it goes, tapers in more towards when you're getting into the middle and towards the inner corner. Okay. So this one has actually a little brush on the end that you can use for smudging, but I have a little tool, which is this, really small and flat, and I use that for smudging. So I'm just going to smudge this to give it more of a smoky look, and so it doesn't look like a line, and also you can blend it into the little, I say, nooks and crannies if you've got wrinkles like me. Okay, so that's that bit done. checking. So as I say, I always do my eye makeup first just because of fallout, so I'm just going to clean up underneath my eye. I'll just take away any excess drop. See what I mean? Yes, I definitely have wrinkles and 50, just a little sparkle then. Yeah, of course, June, why not? Especially at Christmas time, you've got to be sparkly. Oh, hi, Ola. So I'm just cleaning away what's there. So I leave my mascara kind of to the last. So the next bit is putting my foundation on, and I am using Arbonne's it's neutral beige. This one moisturises your skin. It's a satin finish, which I like. If you've got oily skin, then use one that is that's a matte finish. But if you need, as I say, probably as you get older, your skin gets a lot drier and paler. So you need products that are going to illuminate your skin and hydrate them. So, and this is Arbonne's version of that. So I'm just going to put a bit on my hand, and you can use your hand to put your foundation on. It's entirely up to you. You can use a foundation brush, you can use a beauty blender, but when I do clients, I use a foundation brush and a blending brush as well. So I'm just going to put my foundation on. And I say, I did only do half of my face, so I'm just going to cover up the rest. And when you're using foundation, kind of brush it downwards, because if you brush it upwards, your hairs are going to stand up. It'll just sit a lot better. Now, this is medium to full coverage. So there are other products out there that you can buy that are light to medium. It really depends on your preference at the end of the day. And also, look, as I say, look for products that are appropriate to your skin type when you're choosing a foundation. So. If you have a blending brush, you just use circular motions, and it just blends it all in. Okay, so I'm now going to set my makeup with a translucent setting powder, and I'm using Arbonne's, and it's nice and it's got a bit of a sparkle to it actually. I don't know if you can see in there, but so I'm just going to set my makeup, and that also prolongs it. So again, primers will help prolong your makeup as well, but also setting powders and do that too. So I'm just going to take a wee bit of it because it is loose powder and just tap it. And I'm just using a big fluffy brush. I knew I'd forget something. Right, I've not put my concealer on. So, before I set my makeup, I'm going to put my concealer on. And I'm actually using Rimmel's, and it's Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Skin Brightening Concealer. So, I do suffer from gap bags, dark circles. So, and I put concealer on top of foundation. I don't put it underneath because I just feel like you're just covering it up again. So, just put a wee bit on your hand, and if you get yourself a concealer brush, you can use a beauty blender, as I said before. So concealer brush is just like this. This is actually one of Look Good to Feel Better. So if you buy any of Look Good to Feel Better brushes, the money goes towards that charity, which is supporting women undergoing cancer treatment. So I'm just going to kind of dot it around and put it in a V shape. And because that eye area is really delicate, you can still use your brush or a beauty blender, but you know, don't be too harsh on it. So I'm going to actually use my fingers, just blend it in. Okay. Okay, so I'm now going to set my makeup. I'm just tapping that in. So that's just setting your makeup. Your concealers should be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation as well. And again, there'll be different concealers. You know, if you have got redness there, you can put a green concealer and then put your Skin Fleshy Tone one on top. So I still need to finish off my eyes because I do most of my eye makeup and then I come back, do the foundation, and then I do the underneath bit and just finish it off. So I'm going to use the Cianti that I used before, the gel pencil, and I'm going to kind of join it up from my top lash line, the line that I've done before. Oh, thank you, June, thank you. And I'm going to make it a little bit thicker here, and then it's kind of tapering in, and I just take it again 3/4 of the way. Some people take it half the way. Again, it's a preference thing, but I don't take it all the way into there because I have small eyes. If you've got quite big eyes, almond shaped eyes, then it looks absolutely stunning on that. And I actually don't put it on my waterline. Again, that's a preference thing because I just think it closes up my eyes and makes them look smaller. So I'm just going to go on the lower lash line and just feather it and just make this bit a wee bit bigger. Okay. And then I'm smudging it again so it gives that smoky look. So again, I'm using that tool. Oh, hi Mandy! And I'm just smudging it. Oh, my eye. Okay. Okay. Now, if it's a bit too smoky or darker, then just get a Q-tip and just kind of take some of it away, because that one looks quite compared to my other one, so I'll probably put a wee bit more on. I'm just going to take some of it away. Hi Mandy. So I've just taken a wee bit away. And to open up your eyes, you can get a white coal pencil. Just looking at that. And that'll go on your waterline, or you can use like a skin tone colour as well. So I'm just going to put that to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. So just if you kind of go like finger down and press just to pull it down a wee bit and just go along that. Okay, this is just rimmels. So I'm just looking at that, and I'm just going to take a wee bit more because that looks a bit more. Okay. Then what I'm going to do to finish off my eye makeup, I am going to use this kind of tool, small pointy end again, and I'm going into Moon Dust this one here, which is actually a sparkly one, but it's quite a light colour. So to open up your eyes, you put a light colour in your inner corners and that opens it up. So I'm going to put it in here and then just along a bit of the lower lash line. Oh, a bit of fluff. So I'm just kind of doing a circular motion and then moving it along. And then I'm just going to blend that so it doesn't look like you've just got this big lump. That's not looking. And then I'm just going to tidy it up a wee bit. So now what you could do is, if you've done sort of your black or brown's actually really nice as well. You can then incorporate, you know, another like a gold or whatever colour you've had on your lid and incorporate that along there as well, and that'll give you a nice smoky look as well. So I'm just going to finish this off. Okay, right, so I'm going to then use my eyelash curlers because my lashes are pretty much non-existent. And these will curl the lashes. So you do this before you put your mascara on, eyeliner. So I'm just going to do that. You just put your lashes in and kind of keep in for seconds, or just you can pump it as well. Okay. And then mascara. I'm using Arbonne's mascara. It's a Long Story. And I'm going to sweep down first on my top lashes, and then I'm going to do a zigzag motion, so you get them like from root to tip, and you can do a couple of coats as well. So let's sweep down first, and then a zigzag motion, and that kind of spreads your lashes out and gets from root to tip. Now if I was going on a night out, I'd probably put lashes on, but I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'll probably be going to bed in about an hour, so I wasn't going to put lashes on, but that would really make your eye makeup stand out. And I'm just going to do my lower lashes. Just put a wee bit more on here as well. Okay. And that's mascara. So, sorry, I'm looking to see, it's really funny the angle. Right, so the next bit is I would just do a little bit of contouring, only a little bit, and you just use the bronzer for that. So I am using Arbonne's bronzer, and where you kind of contour for your cheeks, it's the hollow of your cheeks just here, so you can do your, you know, to get that line, and I just go it from sort of the hairline just to the end of your eye. Not, it just shouldn't be too far in, so I'm just going to do this side. And then I just put it up into the temple, because this is, if you're on holiday, this is where the sun would hit you. So just along the temple, forehead, and along the jawline. So if you've got a double chin and so, you know, you put this along your jawline, it'll kind of hide away your double chin if you've got one like me. So let's put that on there. Just put a bit more. Okay, and then the next bit is blush. So, oh, by the way, that was just a little contour brush that I used for that. This is, again, a Look Good Feel Better brush. So it's an angled contour brush, but I'm using it for, you can use it for a bit of blush, because I kind of like the way it sweeps. So I'm using actually Arbonne's blusher, which is kind of an orangey colour. So just remember to, when you're buying makeup, buy also for your skin tone. So, you know, if you're quite fair skinned, then your blushes are going to be a lot lighter than someone who's dark skinned. So you know, just consider that. Don't always go. And also, you might look at a blusher like, you might think, oh my goodness, that's quite bold or pink. But if you put it on lightly and just build it up, then it's not as bad as you think. Just don't put a big dollop on. So when you're putting your blusher on, it's on the apples of your cheeks and you're working your way up to the temple. So if you smile, you'll see this is where your apples are. And then just sweep up. See that? Oh, hi Katie. Okay, that's probably enough for me. Less is more. So the next bit I would then do is a highlighter, and my favourite at the moment is Benefit's highlighter, and this is in, I think it's Soft Focus. I've got a little mini. I buy lots of their minis, many to try them out. So so this is the stick, so you can get it in powder form and you can get it in cream form. I think I showed you that the other night. You can MAC do a strobe cream, and you can get sort of blusher and highlighter powders. So you're going to always put your highlighter on the highest part of the cheekbone, so that's here. So I'm just going to put some on. And again, with your highlighters, remember your skin tone colour. So if you're medium to dark, you're going to go for bronzers, sort of gold. But for your fairer skins, it's going to be your peaches, maybe pinks, pales, I should say. So always take that into account as well. So I'm just going to put a bit there, and then I'm just going to blend it with my finger. I don't like the really apparent line. I just always blend mine in. So I don't know if you can see that well on the camera. You can see it on that cheek. Okay. So yeah, highlighter. So the last stage is lipstick, and as I said before, it's Christmas time and reds, deep berries, metallics are all in. The rule is that if your eye makeup's quite bold, that you should your lipstick should be more neutral. But I'm like, well, it's Christmas time, let's just go all out and be a bit more glam. So I have put red on. I'm going to finish off the rest of my lipstick now, seeing as I did half my face before I came on. And so just a normal red lip liner, and the lipstick I put on, if I can find it amongst all this makeup here. Oh yes, it is. It's MAC's, and it's Huggable Lip Colour Flaming Lips. It's got quite a sheen to it. So I'm going to put that on. So if you've got small lips like me, you can, hi Terry, if you've got small lips like me, you can make your lips look bigger if you go on the outside of your lips. So usually you go on, you're following your lip line. If you just go on the outside, that'll make them look a little bit bigger. Also, if you put lip gloss on, if you just put it on the middle of your lips, that'll make them look plumper. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish off my lips. So you're just kind of feathering with your pencil. You can also as well put a bit of highlighter just in your Cupid's bow, and that'll make it look a bit, your lips more fuller. Okay. So I'm just going to use a lip pencil. I can find it amongst all these. There we go. So just a lip pencil like this, tapered edge, and so if you've got, if you're putting a lipstick on and using matte, remember to moisturise your lips, especially because it's winter time, they get dry, because matte can really show up if you've got chapped lips. And there's lots of lipsticks out there that are moisturising, so that's quite good to. So if you make a mistake with your lipsticks, you can use, if you just get something like a Q-tip and put a bit of concealer on it, and say you've just, I don't know, it's gone a bit awry, you can use that. And also if you go around your lips, that'll make it look, that illusion of looking bigger too. So if your lipstick's matte, you can always put a bit of little gloss on. This is Smashbox's gloss, but this is quite, it's got a bit of a sheen to it, so I don't need to do that. So, yeah, I think that's me. I've done everything. So say I don't know if you can see, the light is actually pretty rubbish, so that's something I'm going to need to figure out. But what I've put on is this one on my lid. Don't know. And then I've used cocoa in my crease area. So that's me, ladies. I hope you found it useful. You can change your colours to whatever you like. Like silvers are really good. I don't think I suit silver, so that's why I didn't do it. And of course you've got your loose glitters, so you could do a silver smoky eye, you can do a gold smoky eye, and again put all your glitters on. So yeah, I just chose something that was a bit pink and gold because I quite like that on me. Also take into account your eye colour, because certain eyeshadow colours will really make your eyes pop. Like for example, browns can get away with a lot of different colours, but blue eyes, silvers and greys, certain browns will really make your eyes pop. But it's funny, looking at the camera, my makeup looks completely different. Here I can see it a lot, but I know it doesn't look, I don't know what you think. If it's obvious that you can see that I've got makeup on, This eye feels like it's a bit too heavy for me. So I think I've been a bit heavy-handed on this eye. So yeah, I hope you found it useful. If you got any questions, put it in the comments, or you can just private message me. Thanks for watching, and I think next year what I'm going to do is I'm going to do more of these, but I'm going to do it on someone, because I think it's good to see it on different people and different skin tones as well. So I'll be doing more of those. So yes, hi ladies, hi. So I'm going to love and leave you, and I will speak to you at some point. Okay, bye now.